When we shifting over, though, in the tech space, over to Tesla, some interesting things to talk about there. We've seen a very active Elon Musk on Twitter taunting short sellers, now offering short shorts, branded Tesla short shorts that sold out quickly. Of course, he has a lot of right here to go after short sellers, considering the fact that Tesla completely smashed its delivery target there. And you guys have been pretty hot on whether or not that growth in China is going to be maintained here. But overall, I mean, they've been crushing it. So what's your takeaway there? Is, again, as we've noted, you guys have a pretty high price target there in terms of the bull case for Tesla. But how does that kind of change? I don't know whether or not the short shorts will play into your theory here, but what are you seeing out of them and where they could go?
Yeah, Zach. So in terms of the bull case, I mean, Tesla is one of the best open-ended growth opportunities. Now, if you look at valuation, and you can look at a lot of different stocks and a lot of different sectors, I've always said that valuation alone is never a reason to buy or sell a stock. And you have to look if the stock is cheap on the way up compared to really future output and earnings potential. It's really still in the infancy of its growth phase. So you're at an area where they're going to do a little bit less than 500,000 cars produced. The trajectory is significantly up and to the right. They're getting into new market categories. So as long as they execute on the delivery front, and to your point, Zach, also China is a really big deal. If China slows down, or if there's some other issue with the U.S.-China moving away from Tesla, then this is going to have an impact. But I think you're going to still see room for the stock to work if fundamentals continue to move in the right direction. And again, to your point on the short shorts, he's been pretty vocal. He's not shy about making comments.
Let me real quick before we let you go. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of people are pricing in that risk that you're talking about U.S. and China tensions right now, because Tesla's been able to play it so well, and then we've seen how quickly they've been able to move in there. But is that being overlooked right now, in your opinion, when you think about what that could do to the stock?
Yeah, and it's another great point, Zach. I think this U.S.-China tension is probably one of the more important things that doesn't get a lot of focus here in this region. In normal days or normal times, I travel to Asia close to 8 times a year, and it's really the China-U.S. It's a big deal. I mean, China wants to be self-sufficient with semiconductors, and that's going to have a major impact to a lot of companies. So, I mean, if I look at Tesla specifically, and if all of a sudden this trade war escalates, for sure, there definitely could be at risk on the delivery front from China, and I do think it's something people have to pay attention to.
All right, Brad Gasworth, Wedbush Securities Chief Technology Strategist. Appreciate you taking the time to chat with us on that one, my man.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.